What's up, guys, and welcome back to my winter car. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video. It would be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, after we were finally able to get the Revette to start again, we took it to the inspection shop where we failed the inspection. And we failed it for two reasons. First, emissions, because I guess our AFR was just a little off, and then also tires. Now, it's my understanding that we're able to pass inspection using studded winter tires, which is what we have, but since we didn't pass, that leads me to believe that it's got to be related to the condition that the tires are in. Also, off camera, over the in-game weekend, I completed 2 firewood delivery jobs, so we've got a little bit of money to play with here. But as far as our tires are concerned, we've got a couple of different options. We could purchase some brand spanking new rims from the parts catalog, or we could purchase some complete wheels from the Classifieds magazine, wait for either one of those to show up, take them to Fleetari, and then wait for him to install new tires on them. Or there's another option, right? Since we already have 4 wheels on the car, we could just remove them, bring him to Fleetari, and then the only thing that we have to wait on is for him to put some new tires on these bad boys. And I gotta be honest, I think I'm gonna go with that route just because it's gonna take the least amount of time. Our first order of business then is we need to grab the floor jack. That way we can take these things off, chuck him in the back of the sorbet, and head on down to Fleetari's. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived yet again. Kind of wish we could have got here a little bit earlier this morning, but it's just about to be 10 a.m. So we haven't wasted that much time. Let's go see our boy. Hey, brother man. How's our favorite guy? How's our favorite little guy? Hang on, let me put all these on your counter real quick, like. It might be kind of cool to have him respray these for us as well, just to kind of clean them up a little bit, but we'll see if that's something he still offers. There's car paint job. Here we go. Rim painting metal color, rim painting regular color, rim polish. Does the polish maybe get rid of the rust? Now I'm kind of torn, because, like, if we're going to spend 150 marks per wheel just to have them repainted and the rust might even still be there, we should just get a spray can and do it on our own. You know what I mean? We'll see, though. We'll see. If I select this one, we need... Oh. How would I make this white? Max all the values out. No? There we go. We've got a nice light teal. And then if we max this one out as well, perfect. Okay. And then down here at the bottom, it does say prices are per single rim. So at 150 marks a pop, this is going to cost us 600 marks just to have them resprayed. Here's the tires. All right, so we've got studded winter tire, snow tire, the Gomer Gobra, or Gomer, however you're supposed to pronounce that, and then studded rally tires. I don't believe the studded rally tires will pass inspection. I'm unsure if the snow tires will, but I know for a fact, I mean, according to the wiki, unless the wiki is incorrect, studded winter tires should pass. Should. And the rims that we have currently are 13-inch in diameter, so... Let's see, we've got a 175/70 or a 175/82. 82 is going to have like a higher sidewall. So maybe let's go for that. I don't want low pros, you know? Oh, and that's 450 marks. Again, price is for one tire. So 450 marks per wheel or per rim. Tire changing cost is 50 marks per tire also. He's really trying to squeeze all the money that he can out of us. Now, I've seen a lot of you claiming that you don't think Fleetari's operating as he should. He's kind of bugging on a stack. I feel like we're all just so used to how he was in my summer car, and now he operates a little bit differently. So when we click this, it's gonna say like an additional payment or something for 15 marks, but you'll notice the service brochure is still here, making it seem like we haven't paid him. Maybe he is bugging on a stack. We're gonna find out tomorrow. So we're gonna leave these with him, and we'll show back up, and hopefully we just pay once the job is done. Whereas in my summer car, we paid before the job was done. You picking up what I'm putting down? So, since we have so much time to kill until tomorrow, I'm gonna make my way back on into town, and we're gonna stop over by the apartment. I might as well just go this way, right? We're already pretty close to town. But we're gonna stop over by the apartment to grab the Gifu, the poop truck, because we have, I believe, four jobs that we can tackle. And by the time we get all 4 of those done, those wheels should be ready to be picked up. Wait a minute. We don't have any food at the apartment at the moment, so let's actually continue down this road to Psk so we can pick up some chips, and there's a really good chance that the ceramic headers that we ordered previously have finally shown up as well. I mean, it's been, what, 4 or 5 days since that happened? I put 100 marks worth of fuel in the sorbet, and I've really been toying with the idea of pulling all of the money that we have in our bank account out, or I guess I should say withdrawing all the money out of our bank account. That would then mean that we wouldn't have any money to pay rent at the apartment. So there it is, 700 and... Seems like a really odd price, but maybe there's some tax involved. Anything else? Perfect. But yeah, if we were to take all the money out of our bank account, we wouldn't be able to pay rent for the apartment, so then we would end up losing that save location, and that's the only thing that I really like about the apartment. I mean, we've been spending a lot of time at our parents' house lately, but just having another spot in town where we can save really quickly, that's been really, really nice. You know what? I wonder if Quavo still has that outhouse behind his shop. Oh, there's his sled. We can still save here. All right, yeah, dude. I'm pulling all the money out of the ATM. We've just gotta do it. Let's head on back there. We still have a little over 9,000 marks in here, which is honestly pretty crazy. So I think it's this one that we want. That's not the right one, is it? Amazing. I can get there from this screen for sure. So can we only do 1,000 marks at a time? This is gonna take forever. Unless maybe I do this one now. That was just cancel, wasn't it? Not having this in English is torturous, dude. Oh! Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay, this is gonna take way too long. I'll leave 5 grand in there for the time being. We can take our card back. So we've got 9,900 marks chilling in the back pocket. We're also very thirsty now, so I've really got to head back to the apartment. Wait! I forgot to buy food. We came here for food. Well, and the package, to be fair, but almost left without it. Now that we've got all of our chips, I'm gonna head inside and take care of our stats really quick. And we'll start doing the old poop job. Now, you guys have seen this time and time again, so I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but we will resume once the deed is done.
Many minutes later.
I just had the best idea, or at least I think it's the best idea. But since the last 2 septic tanks that we had to empty are so incredibly close to Fleetari's, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just sleep here in the Gifu. That way in the morning, we're already here. You know what I mean? But I am gonna wait until we're like really, really sleepy. And I might even have to walk down the road to find somebody's well. That way we can take a quick drink. But I don't want to wake up too early and then just have to sit here and twiddle my thumbs in the morning. So I'm going to wait for as long as I possibly can.
The next morning.
All right, let's go find out if our boy scammed us or not. Hey there, pal. How's our favorite guy? Ooh, cost breakdown. This is good. Wait, how do we have a discount? Is that from my summer car? Because the way we got discounts back then was we'd have to like bring him. Ooh, those wheels look nice. Sorry, easily distracted. The way that we did that back then was we had to bring him those like junk cars, right? But we don't have the ability to do that in my winter car. So I'm not really sure how we got a discount, but I'm not complaining. Only $2 grand. 2,038 marks for all that. These better be new tires, Fleetari. If they aren't, we're gonna have some problems. Okay, wait, why is this still here? Oh, cause I didn't give you money. My bad. Hey, my bad. It's my first time, you know? These do look really nice. I'm glad that we also paid him to respray them as well, because I don't see any rust on them anymore. Hopefully, there's Cuzzo. Incoming Cuzzo. Hopefully that also means that the rim condition is better. I'm guessing, like I said earlier, the tire condition was bad, and that's why we failed the inspection, but it could have also been because the rim condition was bad. So I'm gonna get all 4 of these loaded up in the Gifu. We'll head back to the apartment, grab the sorbet, obviously transfer these over to the sorbet, and then we'll head on back to our parents' house and get the headers installed, the new headers that we have, and then of course, these new wheels. Okay, slight change of plans here. We're making a quick pit stop at the waste treatment facility. That way we can pay to have this thing emptied and it'll be ready to rip for next time. Thank you so much. 1,600 marks. It's a good thing we emptied out a good majority of our bank account earlier. Otherwise, that would have hurt a lot more. Well, I done goofed, and as I was backing the Gifu into the apartment parking lot, I managed to get it high-centered on this little parking piece right there, so I don't expect this to work, but I'm gonna try to connect the tow rope to the Gifu. Oh no. We might not even be able to do that. We're running out of daylight. I think this is probably gonna have to be a rescue mission for the tractor. Because even if we could connect the tow rope to the sorbet, I just don't think that thing has enough horsepower to pull a big tanker truck like that out of a hole. So, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I was really hoping that we'd be able to get the Revette inspected today, but it's already too late in the day, unfortunately. Oh, wow. I thought I was lined up really well. Obviously not. We'll end up doing that tomorrow, like first thing tomorrow. So let's get everything unloaded from the sorbet, and we'll unbox those headers. Gonna need a little light though. It is getting pretty dark on us. Those seem good. Those seem really good. And like I said before, they should pass inspection without issue. But now that we're using this, we are gonna have to swap out our front exhaust section for this one because it's a little bit shorter. I see the My Winter Car demons have been at work here in the garage, moving the car all over the place. First thing we need to do is get those new wheels installed, and then, whoops, other door first, and then we can work on that exhaust. I know that it's a little dark in here, so it's kind of difficult to see them, but those new rims, I shouldn't say new, just refurbished rims and hopefully new tires look really, really good on this thing. I'm very, very happy with that. So I've already gone ahead and removed the old front exhaust piece and the old manifold. Now we're moving to the ceramic headers. So those are gonna go right in there, and it should still be a 9mm. Beautiful. I'm hoping that the new headers will just allow the exhaust to flow a bit more freely. Excuse me? Are those not? They're not 7s anymore, or maybe they're just not accessible from down under my. Let's head up top and we'll check that out. But yeah, hopefully the new headers will kind of let everything flow a little bit more freely. They're not 7s. Interesting. Maybe an 8? It's an 8. Of course it is. But yeah, with better flow, maybe our AFR won't be jumping all over the place like it was before. Probably not, but wishful thinking, right? So that's all the work that we had to do to the Revette for tonight. We'll go ahead and kill the lights, grab a drink real quick from the sink, and then we will head to bed and try to make our way out to the inspection shop in the morning. Now that it's Judgment Day once again, watch this thing not start on us. Wouldn't that just be fantastic? I actually have no power. Why? Every time. I was just making a joke, but every time. It's always something else. Battery looks pretty tight. Let's grab an 8mm here. And we'll just disconnect this battery. Maybe it's something super simple like that. Take this one out. I tried to put this one on the charger before. Doesn't look like it held a charge whatsoever. Are the heaters off out here again? No. I did change them back to not being all the way cranked, but I figured that would be okay. What about this battery? Maybe this one's got some juice left in it. Let's get this one bolted up and we'll try it again. Oh, okay. I already hear the blower. Did I leave the headlights on? There was no key in the ignition, so that wouldn't even matter. I'm gonna kill the lights altogether. Okay, and you know what? Let's kill the blower too. The less things using battery, the better. Here goes. No throttle, no nothing. We're just gonna crank. Uh-oh. Choke. Okay, this time for sure. There it is. There it is. Unreal. One of these days, I'll learn my lesson with the choke. We went through it with the sorbet already. Now I've just got to start doing it every time we try to start this thing as well. All right, there's a couple of fine-tuning things that we need to do before we leave. First, we just have to wait for it to reach operating temp both the coolant and the oil temp, of course. And then, since we were either too rich or too lean last time as far as our AFR is concerned, I'm just gonna rotate the screw in the carburetor up one time, and then if that fails, then we'll go down one time, and hopefully that's gonna be enough to allow us to pass inspection. That, if we could do that today, that would be fantastic. I would be so happy. Now that we're up to operating temp, I can confidently say that the headers made little to no difference with how jumpy our AFR gauge is. I haven't seen it get to 15 though, which is good. I do still think I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in, or I guess up. I'm gonna scroll up just one click, and we'll see what that does. Okay, I think that made it more rich. Red is lean, right? Does it even say on here? Yeah. So lower number, the more rich it is. Higher number, the more lean it is. It can't be 15, but it also can't be below 13. So I'm feeling pretty good about where it's sitting right meow. To the inspection shop. I gotta close the hood first, though. I think I'm also gonna throw just 2 of these sandbags in the trunk. That way, it might be a little less squirrely around the turns. Oh, yeah, dude, now I can actually get on it a little bit without the rear end, you know, fishtailing around everywhere. I still think the Sorbet accelerates quite a bit faster than this, but that's subject to change, you know? We still got to do some aftermarket parts on this sucker and church it up a little bit more. Really, dude? You're just gonna walk right down the middle of the road. No, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry whatsoever. Take your time, absolutely. Good lord. I really hope that this is the last time that we have to show up here. How we doing, bud? Good to see you again. 349 marks. Let's begin then. I'm ready. Oh, wow, she's really fogging up. I forgot to turn on the blower motor. Should be fine. Should be fine. Is anyone else nervous, or is it just me? If we fail emissions again, then we know, thankfully I saved before we even got here. Then we know we just have to go down. We have to use our scroll wheel down on that little adjustment screw on the carb. Just one time. That should probably do it. Well, what's the verdict? Hey, she looking good though, right? She looking good with those new shoes. I love it. It could look better, you know, with some different looking rims, but the Steelies kind of go hard for right now. He says, I'm so tired with this, which is the exact same thing that he said last time. Not sure how it's possible, but your car passed the inspection! Let's go, dude! Oh my god, I've never been more excited in my life. If my wife sees this, except for on our wedding day. Of course. That was a very exciting time. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Do I need to do anything with this report? We've passed with flying colors. Amazing. All right. I should still have my screwdriver on us. And I think we'll be able to get these plates installed without any issue. Honestly, I can't believe that we passed. I am pleasantly surprised. Do we not need a screwdriver for this? I don't see any screws sticking out of it. Maybe on the rear. I'm not sure. I swear in my summer car we had to screw these in, but maybe the dev got rid of that function. Oh, didn't want the tow rope. Yeah, I don't see any screws. Okay. Cool, man. Well, there you have it. We finally have license plates on our Chorus Revette. And sick exhaust headers too. She does sound a little bit sportier maybe. Now that we passed inspection, I'm pretty sure we can just take off the muffler as well, and it should sound even sportier. But now that we've finally accomplished our goal, that is, of course, where we're going to have to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.